Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Sky Factory 3. We are kind of stuck. So I'll show you what you mean. They've changed a lot in this game, and so I am learning quite the hard way that I'm doing this wrong. So I've set up a few new things, as you can tell. Got a bunch of crucibles making lava. The plan was to pump the lava out and start building let me show you what I was working on. Another generator. So this is the combustion generator, uses liquid fuel, right? So cool. I started working on getting a machine frame together, and then realized, oh, I need electrical steel. Well, how do you make electrical steel? Okay, so I need an alloy smelter to make electrical steel. So cool. I started down the path. Let's go make an alloy smelter. Guess what? Made an alloy smelter. Bam. Then I realized, well, silicon and this coal powder stuff requires a crusher. And silicon's hard to get as well. So a sag mill with, compressed sand will get me that. So don't have a sag mill. And then the other version of the silicone, this one, is made from nether quartz. And an alloy smelter. Guess what? We don't have any. We can get a sieve, flint stiffened mesh using soul sand. So guess what? Now we gotta make soul sand. So not really an easy way to do it. I don't have heat sand, I don't have tainted soil. The next method of making soul sand is this atomic reconstructor, which is something else we're going to need eventually. I'll show you why here in a second. We can also do it with witch water and sand in a stone barrel. Now, to make witch water, we just need mushrooms. I think we might have a mushroom or two, so we might be okay there. We can make soul sand. Sweet, right? We're on our way. Let's do electrical steel. Let's do. Basically, I have been fighting with this coal thing. One of the other options versus doing... which one is it? There's one of these coal powder types. Oh, no, it's none of these. Oh, what was it? So, sag mill, again. Flower pot. We don't have coal ore, but coal would make us 2 and then some sulfur. So it's cool. We need the sag mill for 2 things now. There was something else I needed that arc furnace for. I don't remember. I started going down this path and I was like, I need like 12 machines to make this work. Is basically what it boiled down to. Is I'm gonna need a whole bunch more machines to even get started. Well, the little bit of iron that I am getting, I'm kind of wasting because I'm making 1 at a time. I have 4 pieces of this stuff. I still need a crusher to be able to make the actual crushed materials. But I figured, oh look, here's another piece of silicone. Let's work on our next quest, because our next quest gets us a few things that we need. And again, I wanted to do this on camera. I don't care about this, the smeltery, the Tinker's Construct Smeltery. So, the way to make this, I don't think I have the materials anymore. I made it all off camera, and I realized after I was already making all of it that I was doing it off camera instead of on camera like I'd wanted to. As you can see, I moved a bunch of stuff too. Sorry, I mean that's obvious. I moved all this stuff. I moved our Tinker's stuff into this new little area. So let me show you how to make seared brick. Recipe. So it's made by smelting down grout. And grout is made from gravel, sand, and clay. So we saw how to make clay, we know how to get gravel, we know how to get sand. So I made a whole bunch of this, I smelted it all down. Again, I didn't really want to waste a ton of your time sitting here watching me, but what we do need is, we need a smeltery drain. Let me do one more of these blocks and then we're gonna start. So simple, basic. They can come in like a million different shapes and sizes. So this is just the one I always end up doing. But we're gonna do this here with the drain here. So it's a 3x3, and then surround the outside with 2 high-on walls. And I actually might need to make some more. Let's see, the controller. Smeltery controller, alright. Yeah, let's just make a bunch of these. And don't fall off the edge, that would be fantastic. So I have controller. You know what? I'm gonna change this out a little bit. I'm gonna put the controller on the bottom and you'll see why later. Much later, but you'll see why. So I've got my controller. And then I actually need, what else do I need? I need a tank. Smeltery tank. Do I have any glass left? I just have panes. Seared tank takes glass, okay. So let's see. I know, this is silly, but it's what we're gonna do. So we'll do that. Piece of glass, come on. Got our tank. Slap it down right there. Add some lava. So right now, this is actually active. This is done for the most part. Let's see, 1, 2. I think we needed what, 4 more, maybe a few more. Hold on, let me go see. Okay, it was 6. Couldn't remember if I had one back there. Actually, I'm gonna do 1 and then another drain. So let's do 1 more brick, 1 more drain, and then we need a table and a basin. And now I need these faucets. So I'll show you what all this does. Let's get another drain, bring you in right there. I'm gonna put the basin here, drain there. Oh, they're two-sided now. That's new. We're gonna use that to our advantage then. And down and there. So now we got, this is our current capacity for making stuffs and things. Let me show you what this is going to look like. So what do we need right now? What would be a good material to have? I don't really need aluminum. I don't need lead right now. We've got gold, so maybe let's make a bunch of gold. So throw the gold in. It's going to smelt. Now we get, provided they haven't changed a ton. Let me caveat that, I guess. We should get what's called the ore doubling. So I get one of these. I gotta keep the lava filled up so it burns lava to, you know, obviously smelt the things. It's called the smeltery. So for the time being, this will be kind of a manual process, but we are going to work on getting this automated. Boom, I got 4 blocks of gold now. So I can use this one here, the basin, to fill this up and I'll get a block of gold. Eventually we're going to go ahead and make up. So we got to make these castings. You put an ingot in here, you pour it, it makes the ingot cast, and then I can make ingots after that. Oh, it's cooling. Yeah. So, you know, and then obviously this can convert back into ingots as need be. So this gets us our ore. Actually, I'm going to take this and convert this to a block. We'll end up with a couple more. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh, we do have some soul sand. And that was a flint mesh that it wanted. You know, the funny thing is, I might have actually thrown away my other sieve. Whoops. Dang it. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. They're super cheap to make, so it's not that big a deal. But what I really want to show you is, once we get these, yeah. So we got 22. So this would normally make 5 ingots, right? So let's see if this theory is correct. How much we got left? 1 block, 4 ingots. Okay, we'll do that. Iron and gold don't mix into anything, so we're going to throw that in there. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take one of these ingots. So aluminum brass is usually what you make the ingot cast out of. That's really what we should do. Do we have copper? Yeah, we've got some copper. We've got aluminum somewhere. Got a couple pieces of aluminum. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay, so it looks like it won't do these. That kind of sucks. I was hoping we could dump them straight in. So this, okay then, 5 ingots. This is our normal, right? So normally just do 5 ingots. Oh, you know what? Let's back up a second. Let me make this cast. I don't know what it takes. I think it's 1. So the aluminum made 2 ingots from that one versus traditionally just doing a single ingot. So we've got ore doubling going on now. It's fantastic. Let's see if we make some aluminum brass. Yeah, it's converting. Molten copper, molten gold, molten aluminum brass. So we want that at the bottom. See, we move that to the bottom. And then I'm going to take an ingot. I'm going to drop it in here. And I'm going to use the aluminum brass. Oh, it burns up the ingot now. Oh man, that's dumb. I'm sorry, but that's just silly. Alright, so we should be able to take that gold out. We have four pieces of gold we can take out. Yeah, this is all new. The whole like cooling thing and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. I'll admit, it's kind of neat. Get a aluminum brass. And then these, so we end up with like not full of anything. So I know it's wasteful right now, but I'm gonna empty out our smeltery because the smeltery is kind of important. So we had these 5 pieces of iron. I think we're gonna make a lot more iron this time. Throw those in there. We got aluminum brass. We got copper. Yeah, I have all this stinking stone. And we got some extra. So one of the things you can do is, as we go, we can just build this taller and taller and taller. Speaking of taller and taller, let's make sure we don't end up spawning stuff here. And that just gives you more and more capacity. So the bigger you make them, the more capacity you get. You do have to watch, right? So you just saw I put copper and aluminum together and it made aluminum brass instead of keeping the copper and the aluminum separate. So some metals do combine. You have to figure out which ones combine and which ones don't. So we end up with 1 block and 1 ingot. That's 10 total ingots. So now I can take this. I got my 1, and I'll have my block here. Boom. I just did ore doubling, and now we're kind of on our way for at least getting a lot better setup with getting ingots. Wow, that takes a long time. It used to not take this long. So I'm wondering if this mod pack is a bit harder, like just the difficulty is raised, and that's why all of these things are like this, or if this is just a new way that Tinkers is, does their project. Not project, but their development stages. Like, right, this is just the next step. So these uncommon loot bags are supposed to give us a whole bunch of really good stuff that we need. Not bones. I don't care about silver, and I don't care about clownfish. Put the bones back. So I think what we need is we need a big chest for ores, like for real this time. That's just for ores. We'll put you there. Silver. Those are not ores. This is technically an ore. Oops. Inventory maxed out. Yeah, and they don't have the advanced chest either, where you can do what's the word I'm looking for? The sorting, right? Like the auto sort stuff. I'm really bummed that they don't have that in here. Okay. Because it was nice. You used to just, you hit R and boom, everything resorted, and it was great. I forget what the mod was for that. I put a bunch of this cobble. Yeah, I made a mistake and accidentally grabbed a whole bunch of cobblestone. Okay, still have my bucket. So, as far as what's next, now it's a matter of trying to figure out what's going to be our next best option. Because we're always out of power, constantly out of power. I tried the solar panels. No idea what I'm doing. Again, either you can't get energy directly out of the solar panel without like some sort of upgrade or something, or I'm a moron and I'm doing something way wrong. I have no idea why I can't get the power. But anyway, I was never able to actually get power from solar panels. They charged up completely. I ran cables to them and nothing happened. So really not sure what I'm doing wrong there. If you happen to know, let me know in the comments. The other thing is, I thought, you know what, maybe it's a possibility. It has to do with the level. I had like the very first tier 1. Let's see if I can find them real quick. Yeah, these guys, solar panel 1. I mean, it says it can do a charge capacity, it generates, it transfers 8. Couldn't get the power out of it. Now granted, I was using the power cables from the mod pack. It's called the first cable. This transfers 32 hours per tick. Wouldn't work. I tried connecting it to multiple sides and it never did anything. There's an upgrade. That's a transfer rate upgrade, but let's see, at solar flux. What is it? The machine traversal. So it distributes energy to one additional connected machine. Maybe I have to have that. I think that would be kind of stupid if that was required. Like if you couldn't get power out of it at all without doing at least one upgrade. I would say that that's dumb, and I'm not happy with that mod. Not that it matters, but anyway. Here's another thing I set up. I don't think I showed you guys. So I have a chest that I put dust into, and eventually I'll upgrade this, but the dust, it goes into here, into each of these water barrels. This guy is a fluid one, and I finally got this mining upgrade. So it grabs the water from our infinite water source, fills up the barrels, and then you get more of the just regular transfer nodes for items that will pull out and make dust. So we got, or clay, sorry. So we can make tons of clay automated now. Just basically put dust in that chest, or yeah, and then clay comes out here. So pretty cool. Very simple. Again, a lot of the stuff that we build here in the next, couple of weeks will be very, very simple. Especially since I need a bunch more transfer nodes for all kinds of stuff. But, oh yeah, that's what I went for. To go get more freaking blocks for power. Cause we're out everywhere. Oh my goodness. Out of power. I hate being out of power. We really need this other generator. What else do we need on this? So basic gear, we can do that. We can do this. We've made one of these. They're kind of a pain, but we can make another one. The tank, not too hard. We need some more glass. It's just this electrical stuff. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I think sag mill needs to be next. It looks like sag mill. So if I did sag mill, what does this take to make it? Alright, one of these. This is going to be our only problem. Like, not problem, but our only concern. So let me grab all our red stuff. Yeah, I don't have anything else in there that I need. Let me grab, I need, you know what? 1 copper, 4 of those. I'm not sure why that's in there. Make that. Let's grab all of our iron. Nope, iron bars. This and this. Oh yeah. Oops. I had to do that first. Got that. What else do we need? Piston? Oh, don't you worry. I got cobblestone coming out of my ears. I don't need to. And then flint. Bam. Sag mill. Now, let's see. Does it need... I think it needs power. And this is where 90% of our problem is. Nope. Super worried that that was going to fall. Yep, it requires power. And it had something in it. Probably cobblestone. Okay. So compressed sand, right? Electrical steel. Boom. Alloy furnace. This is... what was it to make it? Come on now. Clay pot. So just coal. We got a ton of coal. So let's make a good bit of this. I know we'll need more electrical steel later on. I'm gonna do half that back. Oh, that's right. And sag mill will make, so you put cobble in, I think cobble will convert to, I think this one you can use to convert all the cobblestone stuff. You do the normal conversions we're doing with the hammer as well. So, not very exciting episode, but we're getting close. You know, we got another machine. I built another one of these off camera as well, as you can see, to basically have this little stack set up here, and attempting to avoid these pipes connecting to anything else. You can see I've got them. You know, currently this one is touching. I need to build another. I need to build a wrench really badly. Thankfully, this doesn't take cobblestone. So we got a whole bunch of this, and we need the silicone, which is compressed sand or clay. All right, or just regular sand. And then iron. Oh god, what are you making? Oh shit, I make steel. Whoops. Come on, silicon. Nothing. Okay. I know it's not a very high percentage chance, but we do have some here. So what happens if I do this, this, and this? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What the crap? Supposed to make electrical steel. Alloy smeltery. Iron, silicone, and that. Is it the order matter? Oh. Okay, silicone. No, why are you doing things? Okay, I just wasted all my silicone. What the heck is this even used for then? Nothing. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. That was super fun. That was pretty cool. So that's a waste. Dang. Put that in there. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to try to work on some of this off camera. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going according to plan. I got to figure out why the alloy smelter is being retarded. It is, I mean, it's alloy smelter. That's an alloy smelter. I'm at a loss as to why this freaking silicon keeps doing a printed silicon thing. It's gonna be really frustrating if you have to turn it off every single time, and I have a feeling never active. That's what it's gonna end up being. Furnace mode. Oh. All smelting, alloys only, furnace only, alloys only. Interesting. This should go a little bit faster, although I think I'm running out of power is my current problem. Again, we're eating through power right now. But I gotta keep ores up. we have to keep moving with everything. So, guys, I think we're gonna call it here. Again, I'm still freaking terrible at checking the time. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get better, I promise. Eventually, I will get better. Problem is, I'm playing for a while and, you know, doing all this stuff off camera and working on things, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay, I'm at a point where I really need to start recording because I don't want to do anything off camera, and then you miss it. So that's where I keep going back and forth on. What was the other thing I need? Energy conduits as well. What is it? think I just saw it and then I clicked off. Yeah, these. So this conductive iron, same thing. I need the alloy smelter, redstone. I get 3 of those. I can make 8. These are pretty easy. This is what I started making some more clay for as well. So those are easy to get. I'm gonna make these off camera. I'm debating on whether or not just going straight to this, because this is gold, glowstone, and redstone. I've got a lot of gold. I've got a little bit of glowstone, so I think we're gonna upgrade our cables like just off the get-go and go to this. So I'm gonna do a lot of this off camera, but here's the recipe. And then again, this is the same thing. This is just that binder substance stuff. So that's what we're gonna work on today, guys. When we get back, we should have a few more pieces ready to go. Some energy conduit ready. Hopefully I can figure out what's going on with the alloy smelter and get the conductive iron. We'll make the other generator on camera, but once I get that made, then we'll be in business. I'll get some piping going, and then we can just start organizing our machines a lot better. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please drop a like and some comments. Let me know what you think about the video series so far. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.